Perfect fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Third down.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he finds Daniels. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Gain of 5.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, here's Breida. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Detroit.
Matt Breida, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Philip Dorsett down to return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything? They got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Philip Dorsett. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Breeze. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown, Falcons.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
14.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, Are you a little more cautious this go-around?
Number 20.
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
56, right there, 56.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
The ball carrier.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 32.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, Breeze. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Brees on third down. He sets to fire deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here comes Cohen. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 46.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Intercepted.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Corey Peters coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They fake the give. Here's Brees. Being chased out left. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
On third and long, it's Brees. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. To a hit, and the ball is out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. but it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Matt Breida with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
The kick is good.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Breeze now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he finds McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Breeze now on 1st down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Two and now on first down. Looking deep for Hilton. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone? And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. From the gun on third down, Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Falcons.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
To number 84.
Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Tua sets up to pass it, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Forced out to his left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. Tua. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to let it go again. And Breeze is intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
They try again with Cohen, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Switch.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So that'll back him up 5. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Complete to Hilton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
6-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Falcons 38, Lions 35.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
On the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Again, it's Cohen. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Flushed out right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Dancing to his left. Going deep here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, they run with Gurley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Breeze now. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Breeze. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And the Lions
from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 39, Breeze. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down.
What a game it's been for this offense and 41-year-old Drew Brees. Hey, if they get points here, they can finally surpass his age on the scoreboard. Sorry, Drew. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 22, Brees. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And now if they convert the extra point, the Lions will have the lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And again, it's Tagovailoa being chased out left. Ebron caught left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Lions 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Cohen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
27-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, living Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Breeze. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.